So typically at the start of a snowplow shift in the past, we have to collect all three of these forms. One's for a pre-trip inspection, one's for the material we use throughout the night, and one would be for a post-trip inspection on the vehicle. And we would have to fill out some of the same info on all these forms: our name, the truck number, the start and miles on the truck throughout the shift that we're using it for. And once we start the shift, we would take the forms. We'd have to walk from the break room after we fill out the basic info all the way up to the garage floor. And once we find our trucks somewhere down there and we fill out our pre-trip inspection, some of the trucks are even outside, so you'd have to go all the way out to the cold weather already, get your truck, fill out the info. You then have to come all the way back into the office just to take your pre-trip inspection form back into this break room. Find the corresponding binder for your truck, and then you deposit the pre-trip inspection form into it. And then with the remaining two forms, you'd have to keep track of these throughout the snowplow shift, updating material usage through the night. And then at the end of the shift, you'd have to update both forms with the ending miles and hours of your truck. You have to take both forms after you do your post-trip and put them in sometimes different places. Sometimes your usage form would go into one folder, and then your post-trip form would go into another folder or back in the binder for your truck. So to make the process a little simpler, we took these three forms and combined them all into one, taking away the redundant information like your name, the truck number, the mileage, and the hours, putting it all in one form so you're not trying to spread it out between three pieces of paper. And it also makes it easier for the truck driver to track just one form versus three. It saves time from having to come all the way back into the shed, putting the pre-trip inspection into the binder, and allows more time for the drivers to be on the roads, keeping the public safe. It makes the truck driver's job simpler and safer in many ways. It saves on time, which saves on costs and material costs, because instead of using three pieces of paper, we're using one now to get all the same information. And you just keep it with you through the whole shift. At the end of the shift, make sure all the info is filled out, and you just drop it in the same slot at the end of every shift by the offices, and then you're done. Saves time, money, improves on safety for us and the public, and hopefully it will make everyone's job simpler in the future.